Good morning, grade ones. Welcome to our Wednesday math lesson. And for today, in your package, you will have found some shapes, paper shapes in your package. So I'm wondering if you can get those out and have those ready along with your workbook and your textbook. Okay, and we started talking about sharing this week, and we're going to do the same thing with our shapes. Now I want you to get your circle. And I want you to think of this circle as a cake. And I want to cut this circle into two pieces that are equal. So the same size piece, so that two people can have a piece of cake and it's the same size, it's equal. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our circle and I want you to fold, so take one side, fold it over to the other side, okay? And then make like a crease with it. So make the line. Okay, so I'll show you that again. Take one side, fold it over, hold it with your fingers, and make a line. Okay, so see the line down the middle? Okay, oh, and I forgot, you will need scissors today too from your pencil case. So if you need to press pause, get your scissors out. And what we're going to do is we are going to cut our circle for our two pieces of cake. So we're going to cut our cake into its two pieces so that it looks like this. Okay, so if I put them together, I have my whole cake, and when I cut it into two equal pieces, it's called half. This is one half of my cake, and this is the other half. Can you say that word with me? Half. So half is when we take something, a whole, and we break it into two equal pieces. So this is half of the circle, and this is half of the circle. Now what I would like you to do is I would like you to get your square, okay? And we're going to, again, we want to break this in half. We want to make it into two equal pieces. Now there are different ways to do this. I'd love for you to try and see which ways that you can. Think about how can we make this a half, okay? So we want to take the whole square and we want to break it into two equal pieces. Well, one way, so we can do it just like the circle, fold across, make a crease, okay? And then when we cut down the crease, we have a half of the square and another half of the square. And when I put them together, they make the whole. Okay, do you see how they're equal? They're the same size. That means they're half. When a whole is broken into two pieces that are equal, it's half. Now, with your square, I told you there was different ways. You can also fold from the top down and make a line and cut it out here. Okay, and then you would again have the two pieces. So here's a half of the square and here's another half. The last one is, and if you can remember what we did when we were back in the classroom and we had the tangrams. Remember when we were talking about China? And you will remember that two triangles make a square. So if I fold from one corner and go across to the other corner, I will make a triangle. I'm going to sit it down here to do this. Okay, so that I have two triangles, and I'm going to cut it on the crease. Okay, and here is my square. I'll put it together, but it's made up of two triangles. So here's a half of the square, and here's another half of the square. And together they make my square, but apart they are two triangles. So this is a half, and this is a half, and they're equal. Remember, they're the exact same size triangles, okay? The last shape we're going to do is a rectangle, and a rectangle has a few different ways as well that you can make it go in half, okay? So you could fold it across, make your line and cut it. You could fold it from the top down and cut it. You can also do the corner to corner line and cut it. So you can pick which one you would like to do, okay? And then you can cut it in half here. So I'm going to go from one side to the other, and I'm going to cut my rectangle down the line. Okay, and now I have my two pieces. I have a half. A half is when I take a whole and I break it into two equal. See how these are the exact same size? They're equal pieces. They're the exact same size. Pretend it's a chocolate bar and you want to share it with your brother or your sister. You break it in half. Here's one half for someone, and here's the other half for somebody else. Okay? We're going to do halves. In your workbook today, we're going to skip exercise 41, and we're going to go to 42, and you're just going to do this page. There's another page that we'll do tomorrow, but for today, I want you to color half of each of the shapes. Okay? And I've kind of helped you there because there's a dotted line, but I want you to color half of each shape. And again, that's taking a whole and breaking it into two equal parts. So color half of each of those shapes on that page. You can use your markers or your pencil crayons. Okay? Have fun doing that, and we will see you tomorrow to keep talking about breaking up shapes.